today we're going to talk about something super fun, and that is how to create a vision board that actually works for you. No, vision boards aren't just craft projects where you put a bunch of pretty pictures on a piece of paper or a bulletin board. They are dream catchers. They are you visualizing the life that you want to live and making it so specific. There is no other possibility than to get you to where you want to be. And when you do them the right way, vision boards are so impactful. Forbes just did a study, and 82% of the business owners that created vision boards have achieved over half of the goals that they put on them. So they are so important to helping you get yourself on the right track for the life that you want to live, because you can achieve anything you put your mind to. But before I give you some simple tips on how you can actually make the most out of them and build a vision board that actually works, I want to give you a little metaphor. There is an animal called the African impala. And in the wild, this animal can jump 30 feet long and 10 feet high. So it's got a pretty impressive jump in the wild. But these animals are often found in zoos that have walls that are much lower than 10 feet and much lower of a span of 30 feet. However, these animals are often found just staying in these environments. So if they can actually achieve that span and that depth, then why aren't they always hopping out of their enclosures? Well, that's because in order for this animal to be able to achieve its capability, it has to be able to see what it is jumping to. And so because these animals cannot see over those walls, they will never jump out of their enclosures, even though they have the full capability of doing that. So guys, there are so many opportunities in the world for you to live the life you want to live. The reason why you're living in the situations that you are now is because you've put borders and enclosures on yourself. You have the capability to do it. A vision board will give you the confidence to imagine yourself living the life you want to live. And that imagination will help you to actually be able to achieve it. So let's get into it. Part 1 is imagine. And it sounds a lot simpler than it is, because I need you to think of all the things you wish you could accomplish or own, but never thought possible. Take away the restraints of adulting and all of the objections you think on why you can't achieve them. Just allow your mind to dream and imagine what you could have. Go big, go bold, and do not limit yourself here. Part 2 is corral. This is where you're going to take your list and filter it down to only the top 5 to 7 things that bring you the most joy. Go through, spend time in each, and figure out which ones are going to make you most excited every day when you look at your vision board. Don't limit yourself by your realistic expectations, just the ones that bring you the most joy or the most fulfillment. This is your final list. Part 3 is define. This is where you're going to turn your goals into I am statements so that it's an action of something that has already been achieved. This is part 1 to helping our brain understand we are going to achieve the things on our vision board no matter what. So restructure the sentence so that it sounds like something you've already accomplished, and be specific on when. Part 4 is visualize, and this is one of my favorite parts of creating a vision board. Now we're going to take those I am statements and find corresponding images that create a realistic and exciting representation of whatever our goal will be. Use Pinterest, use Google Images, but just make sure that the things you're choosing are a realistic interpretation, because we're trying to tell your mind this is what you are realistically achieving. So the more specific the image is, the better it's going to be. And remember, you want something that's going to excite you, because every time you look at your vision board, these are the things that are going to help your mind get in the right frame to be able to have an exciting day. Part 5 is connect. Now this is where we're going to properly bring it all together into one document that we can look at every single morning. So whether it's on a physical bulletin board or online, create a mood board. Structure it in a creative way to whatever is going to bring you most joy. And don't forget, a vital step is adding in those I am statements directly on the images so you don't forget what you're achieving. The last step is manifest. And what does that actually mean? No, it isn't just a buzzword that's been floating around Instagram for way too much in this year. It means that you're actually incorporating your vision board into your daily routine. You are stepping in front of it. You are spending time to really see each of the goals that you've popped onto that board. You are saying those I am statements out loud. And if you're a spiritual person, you're praying over them. You're saying, God, everything that I have imagined, you will make true for me, and I have faith that you will enable me to do that. So whatever it is that feels part of your routine and feels normal for you, it's about taking a second to, again, imagine yourself living the life that's on that vision board. It's saying it out loud, and it's believing that those things will come true.